What's up, tribe? Happy Saturday, everybody. Hey. I hope everybody is doing well on this Saturday afternoon. Come on in. Hey. Couple of church announcements before we get into the things. Hey, sexiness. Y'all know I'm gonna say hi to my people. Y'all come on in, drop down so I can say hi to you. There's 42 people in the chat already, so let's find some seats. There's plenty of seats. There's 42 people. There's plenty of seats now. Now, last night we had I've been getting great comments. What's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Great comments. Shoot, I can't get it out. On the video we did last night. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. We were here. Y'all had me here for almost 3 hours last night, okay? But we had to do a deep dive, okay? We had to do a deep dive. So if you missed last night's presentation, a deep dive into Monique, going beyond Oprah and Tyler. Maybe that's what I'm going to rename it. Beyond Oprah and Tyler. We talked about a lot of other things. And listen, like I said last night, I'm not here to change anybody's mind. I want to thank Star for coming up and having a different opinion. I want to thank Mo Media for coming up and having a different opinion. And we can always disagree respectfully, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Nursing 38, for becoming a member. Welcome to the tribe. I'm going to grab a seat in the balcony. Okay, Gabby, because the balcony is where you go if you want to smoke a little something, okay? For those that are new here, the balcony is for the smokers. Green, VIP. Okay, there's a special VIP section for the people lit up in green, but there's still some seats down front, okay? We're not even at 100 yet. We're not even nowhere near our capacity. So y'all come on down. I got an amphitheater over here, okay? Y'all come on in. You fell asleep. Was I boring or you were just tired? Yana said, well, you changed my mind on a lot of issues pertaining to Monique last night. Oh, okay. Listen, I just think that for me, hold on, y'all. This is my mama. This is the second time she done called me. Hold on. Hello? Hey, what's up? Sorry about that, y'all. I was supposed to go over my mama's house today. Because my schedule got thrown off because I was going to do something and that didn't work out, and I was going to be on my mom's side of town, and I just didn't think about it. I was on autopilot and brought my happy tail back home. That was a good replay on Monique Star. Thank you, Star. Thank you, boo. And thank you for being a member for 9 months. Yes, to your membership. Yes. And so again, I just wanted people to understand that my opinion of Monique didn't come from just that one situation. But it's neither here nor there. I think she is talented. I hope that this tour with Cat Williams works out for her. But I'll be honest and say, I think at this point, I said something. So I posted a video on my community wall because remember, I kept telling you guys that there was I had a screenshot from somebody that worked with Monique here in DC, a DJ here, and she had talked a little bit about her experience working with Monique. And I knew I wouldn't be able to find it in my phone. I knew I had probably deleted it by now because that was, and I went back in and I pulled the video up because I remembered. I said, oh, I did a video on Monique about a year ago when that whole DL Hughley stuff happened. And I remember reading it. And so I found the video. So it's on my community wall. I gave you guys the timestamp, so you don't have to sit through the whole video. But if you want to just hear that little snippet, I posted a video. I think it's called Monique Girl, We Need to Talk, I think was the name of the video. And then I believe the timestamp was like around the 12-minute mark. So if you want to just hear that little snippet and hear about one person who worked with her here in DC, talk about her experience with Monique, you can do that. Okay. Enough about Monique, but I want to thank everybody who was here last night. It was a great live. Today, I have back-to-back lives at 6 o'clock. At 7 o'clock. I will be at TSF Entertainment, myself and Shade in the City. We will be collabing to discuss Raising Kayne, the season finale, which came on last night, which was phenomenal. My review is up, and I will be over on that panel, and I'll be streaming it on my ReallyBTV reviews panel. So if you want to join me for Raising Kayne, that is at 7 o'clock, and then at 9 o'clock we'll be at El Teddy's house doing RuPaul's Drag Race episode 6. So I got a packed evening, but since I was home, my plans kind of got canceled. Well, at least I was supposed to go see my mama. But I'm gonna go over there tomorrow before I go watch the Super Bowl. Yes, itty bitty. She said no replay game for me today. I lost my train of thought. That anyway, so I got a packed evening. So anyway, I did that. Okay, so those are the church announcements. I think I got that out the way. I think that's it. All right, let's get into some things of the things. Not a whole lot to talk about, but we're gonna talk about a few things, you guys, today. I said I'm gonna slide in a tribe meeting because I had time, a little bit of time before I do my back-to-back lives. I'm going to try to get caught up on Ready to Love. I know a few of you guys did ask for it, and I watched the first episode. So I'm gonna try to get caught up on that. I got like 3 episodes to watch, but I'm gonna try to get caught up. Swans, we have the new episode of the Swans. Don't know if I'm gonna have time to do a live review because I'm not sure what my day is looking like tomorrow before I leave out to go watch the Super Bowl. But I will, if it's not live, I'll just do an upload of a review on that. Okay. So let's see what we have on the agenda today. Let's go down the line. All right. Next Friday or Thursday, February the 12th, they will be dropping the second part of the Erica Jane story. I think it's called The Housewife and something in the Housewife, but it's part 2. We covered the first part. That'll be on Hulu, so we'll watch it and we'll do a live review of that sometime next weekend. Also, there's something else that's dropping. On March the 12th, the Freaknik documentary will be dropping, child. Y'all know we're going to review it, and I'm going to be doing this. Seeing if I see myself. Seeing if I find myself. I'm going to be like this. So we will be discussing the Freaknik documentary at that time as well. You mean the Usher concert with some football before? And right. The Usher concert. Child, they said that Alicia Keys, Ludacris, Lil Jon are all there. Listen, and Usher is doing what he is supposed to be doing. Anybody that's mad at what Usher is doing, you don't understand business. Usher is supposed to be doing exactly what he is doing. He done dropped the album last week, which I still haven't heard. He dropped the album last week. He announced a tour. The tickets already went on sale. Whatever didn't sell out is gonna sell out after tomorrow night. Okay. He gonna remind the people. If he did, if the people forgot who Usher was, he gonna remind the people tomorrow night. Okay, so he did exactly. Usher is getting ready to see. Here's what I'm talking about, and I know y'all getting ready to be like, "Really, B? Can you just stop?" That's cool. But here is what I'm saying when I say you have to take the opportunities that are given to you that are not always paid opportunities. You gotta flip that shit. These artists do not get paid to do the Super Bowl. As a matter of fact, sometimes they end up coming out of their own pocket. They get a budget. See, going back to what I was saying last night, they get a budget for their show, but they do not get a paycheck. And if their show exceeds that budget, they have to come out of pocket. A couple of years ago, what that boy name? The Weeknd. The Weeknd, his halftime show, he came out of his pocket. Because whatever I like a couple of the songs by The Weeknd, but I don't really follow him like that. But whatever and I have watched his show, like it was on in the background while I was probably getting a plate or something. But whatever his show consisted of, he exceeded his budget and he came out of his pocket. From my understanding, was a significant amount of money that he came out of his pocket. But then in the last couple of years, he's been like the most streamed artist on Apple Music or something crazy like that. So this is how you take an opportunity and you flip it into, Usher, who really just came off of this Vegas residency, I'm sure he made a good little piece of change off of this Vegas residency. I'm sure he made a good little piece of change off of that Vegas residency. Now he about to flip it into a tour that's gonna make him multi-millions of dollars and an album to boot. So look, that is what you do. That's what you're supposed to do when you say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do the Super Bowl, and yeah, it's free, ain't nobody paying me, but watch me flip it. Watch me flip it. So anyway, Dan Top says The Weeknd likes spending his own money for some odd reason. He even paid for his own creepy show on HBO Max. See, let me tell you something. The only Weeknd song I could probably talk to you about is that song he did for 50 Shades of Grey. Now that shit, that's my song. That thing, every time I hear it, I be like, that's my jam. But I probably couldn't name you another Weeknd song if you were gonna give me $1 million. I would just make up a name and hope it sounded right. Because I don't. And it's not that I don't think he's talented or anything, just not my thing. Just not my thing. But anyway, I finished listening to Usher's album. Some songs could have been cut, but I enjoyed it. Okay. SJ said the album is good. Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews, but I think that it's good enough that people are going to buy it. After the Super Bowl, all of his music is going to be in the top streaming, like because he gonna remind us of stuff we forgot about. That's what these shows do, right? We like, damn, I forgot I used to like that song. Let me go do 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 do. Damn, I forgot I like that song. Let me go do 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 do. And because it's so easy now for us to access those music, we can go straight to Apple Music or wherever we buy our streaming, Spotify, whatever. It boop 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 boop. So Montrez said he can name 4. You better than me. You are better than I. So anyway, so there's that. I see people not happy about Alicia Keys. Some was like, I don't want to hear my boo, but I'm excited about Usher. I love, here's the thing, and this is the part that I want people to. I get it. Some people, Alicia Keys just rubs people the wrong way. Some people feel like she stole that man from his wife, and they are not over yet. They have they have not moved on. Some people feel like, that I feel like Alicia Keys comes off very, very self-righteous, and I like her music. Would I go pay to see her in concert? Probably not. If I was going to see somebody else and she was there, would I listen? Sure. I think she's talented. But I just think sometimes she comes off very preachy. I'm not going to wear any makeup. I'm going to be natural, and I'm not going to do this, and girl, go sing your music. But here's what people need to understand. We are probably going to get 2 bars of my boo. Okay, he has 15 minutes to give us a catalog. We already know Ludacris is there. We already know Lil Jon is there. We ain't gonna get that much of my boo. We are not gonna get that much of my boo. Okay. Yeah, she was definitely wearing makeup, but I'm not gonna do, so it was just like, girl, go sit down somewhere. Like, you don't have to make an announcement. Just stop doing it. Like I wonder if Alicia would stay on stage and play the piano. Now that would be cool if she stayed on stage and played the piano while he sang. That would be cool. I would be here for that. She's very talented. Like, I just can't take nothing away from her on that. Did y'all watch the little clip they did on they made a little YouTube video where they kind of played off of the Hangover, where it was Taraji, Ludacris, and was it T-Pain? No, it was Lil Jon, and they were looking for Usher. They lost Usher, and they were running through Vegas looking for Usher, and they had all these cameos of all these different celebrities. It was cute. It's on YouTube. It's like, I think if you type in "Where's Usher," it'll pop right up. It was a cute little promo. I think maybe 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. It's no longer than that, but it's cute. It's real cute. They're gonna probably. I feel like Luda and Usher. I mean, I feel like Luda and Lil Jon could start the show and end the show. I feel like they could start the show with "Yeah," and then end the show with "Lovers and Friends." Like, I would be here for that. Start the show with "Yeah," and then end the show with "Lovers and Friends." That's what I think that would be cute. But again, y'all know he's gonna be on some skates because that's his thing. His whole skating thing. We're gonna get a couple of his ballads, and he gonna give us a couple of upbeats. And he gonna give us a 1-2 step, 1-2 step, 1-2 step. But that takes me into my next thing I was gonna talk about, y'all. With all of the positive things that I just said about Usher, and how I think that he is taking this opportunity and he is rolling it into what he needs in his life, and that is going to be great. All those wonderful things that I just said, it's not going to matter. We keep saying that this is Usher's concert with a little bit of football thrown in. I'm here to tell y'all that none of that's going to matter. Y'all know who's going to steal the show tomorrow? Take a guess. I want y'all to put it in the chat. Who gonna steal the show tomorrow, y'all? The football ain't gonna matter. Usher, Luda, Lil Jon, Alicia Keys. It don't matter who else come up on that stage. None of it is going to matter. Because do y'all know who is gonna steal that show tomorrow? Ooh, y'all said Taylor Swift. Everybody's saying Taylor Swift. Okay. Y'all know who gonna steal that show tomorrow? Beyonce knows Carter. Beyonce is going to get her ultimate revenge on Taylor Swift because she is going to absolutely steal the spotlight from Taylor Swift. Y'all know why she's going to steal the spotlight from Taylor Swift? Because Verizon is going to drop this ad tomorrow during the Super Bowl. And what the ad consists of is Beyonce's Renaissance, the picture of her on that silver horse. And it's just going to drop the date February the 11th, 2024. The speculation is that on February 11th, 2024, Beyonce will be announcing her Vegas residency, and that commercial is going to run during the Super Bowl to give you the hint. The hint is going to be her on that horse. Now, the reason why people say they think it's going to be the Vegas residency, because Verizon was one of the major sponsors of the Renaissance tour. I don't think it's the visuals. I really think it is I think it's what we think it is. And here's the thing. Have we not already over here in the tribe talked about a possible Vegas residency? I told you guys that I thought that a Vegas residency would be great. I told you that a Vegas residency would be great for her. She could stay stable in one place. She don't have to be all over the country and still make millions of dollars. I think a Vegas residency. Now, the problem is, child, you want to talk about breaking the damn bank. Ooh, honey. Breaking the damn bank, baby. Hold on, let me show you. I'm sorry, y'all. Now, I personally, like I said, y'all know I ain't gonna go to the rate. Y'all know I ain't going, but I think it's a good look. I think it's a really, really good look for her, and I think it'll be a successful endeavor. I think it'll be a very successful endeavor for her. All right, hold on a second. Okay, never mind. I was trying to find something to show y'all, but I can't find it. Oh, well, never mind. All right, let's get back to this. So, yeah. So that's the rumor, you guys. Again, we will see how that pans out. What up, mother? I called you this morning. I feel like we're getting ready to get the pop and R&B portion. The pop and R&B. I think it's going to be a Renaissance part 2. Really? You think she's going to go back on tour? You think that's what it is? You mean like a double album? Oh, you think she's going to drop, you think she's going to drop another album on Wednesday? Ooh. That could be. Some people think it's country because if Beyonce drop a country album, I'm done. I'm just done. So I think now we know she dropped her hair care line last week. Perfume and hair care products she planning to sit back and collect. At this point, she worked hard. I don't know. Listen, let me tell you something. If the price is right, if they give her, they just built that brand new Sphere in Vegas. When we were in Vegas last year, they were building it. They just built that brand new Sphere, and I want to say they said they built it for Beyonce, not for Beyonce, but like something like that. Baby, I could see it. I could see it. So we'll see. Drop the music. Remember, Renaissance is a 2-part. See, I don't know. Y'all know I don't know nothing about it. I didn't. So Renaissance is a 2-part album. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Well, the speculation is that she's going to be announcing a Vegas residency. Either way, once that commercial drops during Super Bowl, that is what everybody is going to be talking about. The blogs, everybody is going to be speculating what it is. Really, B, can you get me tickets to Beyonce? Baby, I can't afford that. Even if I wanted to go, which I don't. I can't. Child, them tickets are going to be probably cost more than my damn mortgage payment, child. Baby, if them Usher tickets was going for $2,000 for the good seats, what you think Beyonce gonna be looking like in Vegas? Ciao. But we will see, honey. We will see. Okay. Country and Super Bowl. Yeah, that's good. 2-0 to 2-0 more American. I don't know. But we'll see. So anyway, but either way, once that news drops, whatever the news is, y'all already know the Beehive is going to take over and ain't nobody going to care no more about it. All right. Let me see what else I have on my list. I still got a few things to talk about. In the we don't care portion, Abby, you here? Abby says she hasn't seen her meme yet. She still hasn't seen her meme. Abby, you in the bushes, girl? In the we don't care portion of our show, they say OJ Simpson has been diagnosed with prostate cancer and he is currently undergoing chemotherapy. Now, while I don't wish any negative on anyone, and I certainly don't wish cancer on anyone, I can honestly say we don't care. I hope that NFL pension got you some good doctors. That's it. Moving on. Moving on. Not Chloe. Go see your daddy. I know OJ said he's fine, but OJ is also a liar. So now let me say something. I may have to backtrack on my words on something. And if I have to backtrack, y'all know I don't have no problem coming down here saying I was wrong. I have no problem admitting I was wrong about something. But if I am wrong about this, then what I'm going to say to Bravo, to Andy, to the production company, I'm going to say well played. So Phaedra said that she has had conversations about her returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, last week after Kandi left, obviously that was the first thing on everybody's mind because we knew that Kandi made it very clear that she would never, ever, 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 ever share a screen on purpose with Phaedra Parks again. So the minute Kandi announced her, semi-retirement from Real Housewives of Atlanta, because I think if they want her back, they could get her back. Immediately people were like, well, now it's time for Faye Faye. I said, I don't think so. I said, I feel like had she not gone to Married to Medicine, maybe I would be more on board with it. But now that she, even though she ain't doing nothing on Married to Medicine and she really just got a free check, like, child, you want to talk about anybody doing no work. Phaedra ain't doing no work. But I just didn't think that it would be a thing. But now we see they lining up Portia, Kenya. We don't know who else they're bringing back. We don't know who else new may be coming through. We have speculation. I could definitely see them reaching back for another vet. And the fans, and when I say the fans, maybe not the fans that are in this room right now, but the fans have been asking for Phaedra. Bravo has kept her relevant by first casting her on Ultimate Girls Trip, and then having her on Married to Medicine. She has definitely kept herself out there, let people know she's still around. So if for whatever reason that happens, I'm going to say well played, Bravo, because I honestly didn't think that would be a thing, but it looks like it is. It looks like it's a thing. So well, Lord, I can't get it out. Well played, Bravo. Well played. What do you guys think? Y'all think it's a chance that Phaedra's coming back to Atlanta? Tracy said Phaedra might come to an event or something. So when you say an event or something, you think maybe she will be a friend of, or you think she would just be a cameo? If Bravo does this, it will look very much like unorganized in regards to Phaedra. They throwing her anywhere and it's not authentic. But on either show, I want Faye and Kandi on her shows. I want Faye and Kandi on her shows. I'm confused by what you just said, Mo. You want Phaedra paid. Phaedra got paid. I'm confused. I don't understand what you're saying, Mo. Tell me what you're saying again, baby. Phaedra's definitely not the solution. But I think just like I think people are gonna have to see it for themselves. Everybody wants to blame Kandi, and everybody thinks Phaedra is the answer. And I think people are going to just have to see that one, it wasn't Kandi's fault that the show was falling off, and two, Phaedra is not the answer. I really think that people are just going to have to see it for themselves, honestly. I just want them both to have jobs. Oh, I got it. Okay. Cameo, I think Phaedra and Quad might go to Portia's party or something like that. I definitely see us seeing a cameo of Miss Quad. Now, I feel like Miss Quad is going to be back on Married to Medicine. I just got a feeling that we're going to see her back. I think some things will be revealed at the reunion, and I think we will see Quad back next season. That's my 2 cents. That's my 2 cents. Without Quad, Sweet Tea has no purpose on the show. Right. Which is the reason why, see, and this lets you know that Sweet Tea and Gregory are not that bright. Because you had to know that the only reason why they were entertaining bringing y'all on the show was for that storyline. You had to understand that. And so at that point, if it were me, now I know I'm a different person, but if it were me, If it were me, I would have called Quad. If I were Gregory or Sweet Tea, I'd have reached out to Quad and said, look, girl, you know what it is and we know what it is. So let's get him some good TV and let's both get paid. The problem is Quad was at the same time, simultaneously, Quad was burning bridges on the left. So Quad leaving really wasn't about Sweet Tea and Greg. It was a combination of things, in my opinion. I wasn't there, but in my opinion, it was a combination of things. But honestly, when it comes to that Greg and Sweet Tea thing, that is the conversation that should have been had, in my opinion. In my opinion, the conversation should have been like, look, girl, you know what they want from us. I know what they want from us. Let's give them what they're looking for. And let's all walk away with a check. She's at the finale. She's at the season finale. She's on the season finale, I should say. Quad is on the season finale. So yeah, it's weird. What they've done to Quad is so weird. Like fire her halfway, but she's still in the promotion and opening. It's so weird. So listen, I wasn't there. I don't know. But here's the thing with Quad. Quad had, from my understanding, let me preface this by saying, from my understanding, putting all of the pieces together. Once Quad found out that Dr. Gregory and Sweet Tea were coming on the show, Quad understood what it was. Quad knew that it was going to be all about her. She's not stupid. From my understanding, she went back to renegotiate her contract based on that fact. Like, look, y'all bringing my ex-husband, who I already told y'all was abusive, or at least, at the very least, it was mutually abusive. Okay, some might say that Quad gave as good as she got, but at the very least, both of them agreed that it was abusive. Okay, you bringing my ex-husband / abusive husband, allegedly, on the show with his new wife. This can't be nothing but about me. Like that's all it is. This is all about me. So she went back to production or whoever, the powers that be, to renegotiate her contract. Now, I'm not saying she was right or she was wrong. I'm just telling y'all what happened, allegedly. The problem is the season started filming while this was happening. So she missed stuff because of it. And she did, from my understanding, she really didn't get what she wanted. She did not get more money or whatever she was asking for. So those negotiations were sort of a bust. And then she was only contracted for a certain amount of episodes to begin with, according to Dr. Heavenly. Now, you could take that how you take it. But according to Dr. Heavenly, she was only supposed to be on a certain amount of episodes anyway. The problem is the way they chose to not include her in those episodes is what I don't like. I don't like that they made this whole thing about sending her home, and I didn't like that. You know, regardless of how you feel about Quad, and I like Quad, Miss Quad, Miss Quad, Miss Quad, but I don't like the way they did that. And I said it in real time. I didn't like the way they did that. I really did. I just felt like that could have been handled so much better. You know, she's been there too long for y'all to treat her the way she was treated. And what I really don't like is that everybody went along with it. That I don't like. Whether you like Quad or not. But I mean, from my understanding, they did the same. I wasn't there for the Mariah stuff. So from my understanding, they did the same thing with Mariah. I wasn't there. Okay, so I watched the first season of Married to Medicine. And then I watched a bunch of, what I did was I watched the first season. And then I watched James's, aka Spillerboy TV, aka Treasure Lane reviews on like seasons 2, 3, and 4. And then I caught a couple of episodes here and there. But I started watching it on a day-to-day basis in season 6. So I missed a lot of the stuff that happened in between. So I wasn't there for the whole Mariah stuff, but that's my understanding. My understanding is that they gave Mariah, they did Mariah dirty. That's my understanding. She did what Robin should have done, but had no leverage. Why would Robin have done that? What leverage? Robin? How is Robin's situation compared? How does that compare to Quad? I'm confused. But with Mariah, it was a bit more natural. With Quad, it came out of nowhere. Yeah, it just was weird. I mean, we knew that Quad was having issues with production. That's why she got demoted the first time, and that's how actually she was fired, and they were able to get her like a friend of back, and then she got her job back. You know, Robin should have asked for more money, as she knew she would be the storyline. More media. Ain't no way in hell Robin should have asked for more money. Robin should be happy her ass still got a job. Listen, ain't no way in hell that. Do you realize that Robin became the storyline because she hid the storyline from production and her castmates last season? She didn't become the storyline because something natural happened and it blew up, and now she's the focal point. Robin made herself the storyline by not telling nobody what was going on with Juan. That she had no leverage. She's lucky she still has a job because Andy was pissed. That's why the first 3 episodes, everybody made her talk about what happened. That's why she got so mad and so frustrated, because they made her talk about it. They made Juan talk about it. We ain't seen Juan this much. In the history of the Real Housewives of Potomac, we have not seen Juan film this many damn scenes without him cussing Robin out. Well, he still cussed Robin out. But we done seen and heard from Juan more this season. Baby, Robin didn't have no... Listen, Robin lucky her ass still got a job. How about that? And I told y'all don't like to believe me when I be telling y'all stuff, because y'all don't be liking what I'm saying, so y'all don't want to believe what I'm saying. But I told y'all way back in season 5, Monique absolutely was offered her job back. Monique had actually signed her contract, and she was coming back for season 6. The person that didn't get a contract for season 6 was Robin. So as much as Robin hates Monique, Robin can thank Monique for her job, because when Monique quit, after the reunion, she said, I changed my mind. I'm not coming back, because she didn't like the way the reunion was edited, and she didn't like the way things went down at the reunion. She reached out to Bravo, and she asked Rob, basically she told him she changed her mind. Bravo let her out of her contract, and that's when they reached out to Robin for Robin to come back. Robin did not have, I'm not going to say she wasn't going to get her job back. I'm going to say they had not made a decision on Robin prior to that. But Monique had absolutely signed her contract. Hey, everybody. Robin hasn't even been delivering these seasons, nor the girls been making her work. So, no, she doesn't deserve a rate. Right. Hey, Kenya, what's up? So, anyway, bravo to Bravo if that is what they're doing. So, we'll see. Allegedly, Jada Pinkett Smith fought off some people that was trying to break into her house. First of all, I noticed some things when I read this article. Hold on, let me read y'all what I read. I'm gonna read it to y'all the way I read it, because something jumped out at me as soon as I saw it. Something just jumped out at me, and I'm gonna see if the same thing that jumped out at me is gonna jump out at y'all. I'm gonna share it with y'all. Okay, I'm gonna share it with y'all. Give me a second. Hold on. Oh shoot, I opened up the wrong app. Give me a second, chat. Give me a second. I opened up the wrong application. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Oh Lord. My phone always want to act up when I need it to not act up. Okay. Cause I never knew love like this before. Where is it? See, don't nobody want me to talk about Jada. Hold on, maybe it was on here. Hold on. We're looking at so many damn blogs. I can't find. You right in my face. All right, sorry. Here it is right here. I'm about to say. Okay, Jada Pinkett Smith reportedly scares off intruders in an attempted home invasion. Tracy just sent it to me. Thank you, boo. Jada Pinkett Smith had a scary incident take place earlier this week after two men attempted to break into her home. Law enforcement tells the outlet that the men climbed into her balcony and tried to break in before Jada spotted them, scaring them off. Officers responded to the scene and took the report, but they were unable to capture the suspect. It is unclear if Jada was at home alone at the time, but thankfully no one was harmed. Now, I'm gonna read you guys another one because Tracy just sent it to me, so I'm gonna see if the language is the same. Jada Pinkett Smith scared off two men attempting to burglarize her Los Angeles home. According to reports, she was a victim of a terrifying incident after having to scare away two men who were on her balcony, allegedly trying to burglarize her Los Angeles home. The men wore hoodies and attempted to break in before 8 p.m. with the assumption of no one being home, but were scared off when the Red Table Talk host saw them. So the burglars showed up before 8 o'clock at night to rob you, girl? Now, first of all, I'm glad nobody was hurt. Don't get me wrong. But what I found interesting was that everything in that article was written was written singularly. At no point in time did they say the home she shares with her husband. Nobody said anything about Will Smith. Nobody said anything. It was August. I thought you was gonna say it was in August. I'm about to say, damn, that's how old this is. We thought it was August. I'll see it. I just thought it was interesting. And again, I'm not trying to start no shit, y'all. But I just thought it was interesting that I read like three different articles, and not one article mentioned Will Smith, and they all said her home, her balcony, burglarized. Nobody ever said their home. Nobody ever said the home that she shares with her husband and kids. I mean, the kids might not live there. They all grown. I mean, but it was just really interesting to me that after this whole thing about our marriage, we're back. We worked things out after the Oscar slap. Things were back on track. I just thought it was very interesting. Am I reading too much into it, y'all? Am I doing too much? Tell me if I'm doing too much. Tell me if I'm doing too much. Really be what, Tracy? What, boo? It just seemed like I just read it, and that's the thing that slapped me in the face. I was like, her house, her balcony. And I read three different articles, and not one article said anything about her husband, Will Smith. Y'all know how they love to throw celebrities in these articles when they married or dating or whatever. Maybe they don't live together. That's what happened to Odell Beckham. Click the TMZ link I sent you. Okay, hold on. Tracy sent me more information. Okay, hold on. Let's go to TMZ. You know, TMZ said, hold on. Let me see what TMZ said, and I might have to change my mind. Okay. This is coming from TMZ. Jada Pinkett Smith had a terrifying incident go down in her Los Angeles home earlier this week. Cops say two men climbed into her balcony while she was inside. Law enforcement source tells TMZ the men wearing hoodies attempted to break in a little before 8 p.m., thinking the coast was clear, but we're told they were scared off when the Red Table Talk host saw them. Police responded to the scene, but our sources say the suspects had long taken off, nowhere to be found. Unclear if Jada was the target or if this was just a little crew hitting nice homes in and around the LA area. We're told the deputies took an attempted burglary report and the case is now under investigation. But then it says Jada been separated from hubby Will for a few years now, and though they're apparently still on pretty good terms, especially in the aftermath of the Oscar slap. It's highly unlikely that he was with her at the time of the break-in. Cops say it's unclear whether she had other company at the time or was home alone. Speaking of being home alone, Jada said last year her and Will would eventually move back in together. That clearly hasn't happened. Okay, well, that answers my question. They don't live together no more. The actress's home is the latest in a series of break-ins in Los Angeles with Squid Game star Lee Bang-hung, actress Lena Waithe, model Abigail Rickford, and Hollywood, Lord, I said model, Hollywood icon Keanu Reeves among the most recent victims. Interesting. Well, that answers my question. They still don't live together. I thought when they said they were back together and their marriage was back on track, I thought, silly of me to think that they were back living together. But girl, if y'all like it, I love it. Child, who am I to tell? Listen, who am I to tell somebody how their relationship should work? If it worked for you, baby, it works for me. And that's serious. I'm not even being funny. I'm being serious. If it worked for you, because I am not one of those people that feel like marriage has to look the same for everybody. Whatever happens to you, whatever works for you is what works for you. Excuse me. And it doesn't have to be the traditional marriage. Okay. It doesn't have to be the traditional marriage. So go for it. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Maybe this wasn't their main residence. That would explain no staff being there. Child. That's rich people problems. You got more than one house in the same city. That's rich people shit, child. Well, the same area. I can't say the same city, but okay. Kanye West is fighting with Ozzy Osbourne and Sharon Osbourne. Kanye West asked for permission to use a sample from music from Ozzy Osbourne. He told them no. Kanye West used it anyway when he had his listening party the other night. So now they beefing. I think this falls under the category of we don't care. Because I don't care about Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne. I don't care about Kanye West. And I damn sure don't care about them three people beefing down to the Instagram. I don't care. I don't care. He played the sample, sent him a cease and desist. That's all I can say. If he didn't put it on the album, but he played it, since cease and desist, like the politicians do. Like the artists do when politicians use their songs at the political rallies and they don't give them permission. Send a cease and desist. At this point, we all know what it is with Kanye. Didn't Shirley Ralph just moving with her husband? Yeah, they were bi-coastal. That's what I said. I ain't gonna tell nobody what works for their marriage. I just thought, and again, sorry for me to assume. I shouldn't have assumed that shit, what they say. But yeah, Shirley Ralph's husband is a senator. So he lived in DC, she lived in LA, and I think they saw each other twice a month. They would either he would fly to LA or she would fly to DC. But they saw each other twice a month. But no, they did not live together. Mm-mm. Did I see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I didn't. Who was nominated? Hold on, let me see. I did not see. Let's see who was nominated. Let's see. Rock and Roll nominations. 4 hours ago. Okay, so this is recent. Okay. Mariah Carey, Cher, and Mary J. Blige among the 2024 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees. Okay. Out of the 15 nominees, 10 are on the ballot for the first time, including Mariah and Cher. So these are just the nominees, y'all. This is not who actually made it. These are the nominees, okay? So please don't get excited and be like, these are the nominees. Hold on. The only artists who are making a return to the ballot are Mary J. Blige, Dave Matthews Band, Eric B. and Rakim, Jane's Addiction, and A Tribe Called Quest. For individual artists or band to be eligible for a nomination, they must have released their first commercial recording at least 25 years prior to the year of nomination. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Now that the nominees have been announced, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame will send out its ballots to an international voting body of more than 1,000 artists, historians, and members of the music industry. There, everything about the artist will be taken into consideration, including their musical impact and influence on other artists. The 2024 class of inductees will be announced in late April, and fans will have to wait until the fall to see them inducted at the ceremony in Cleveland, Ohio. The exact date and location have yet to be announced, but like last year, the ceremony was streamed live on Disney Plus and on ABC at a later date. So congratulations to the nominees, and we will see who makes it in. Okay? Dionne Warwick needs to be in. Okay, Dionne Warwick. All right. Floyd Mayweather. So I have a question. Maybe some of y'all caught this from the beginning, because I didn't. So maybe I'm missing something. Somebody must have pissed Floyd Mayweather off because he felt the need to have to come down to Al Gore's good internet and prove to us that he could afford Super Bowl tickets in the price of $1 million and some change for a suite down to the Super Bowl for 34 people. And then he posted it online, and then he went on to talk about how he paid $18 million this year in taxes. I don't think that's right. Maybe it was 18,000. I might get my commas mixed up. Sorry. And he was like, so imagine that's what I'm paying in taxes after my retirement. Imagine what I was paying in taxes before my retirement when I was at the peak. Who pissed off Floyd Mayweather? Who told him we needed him to prove to us that he could afford to drop $1 million to go to the Super Bowl? Sir, I don't need you to prove shit to me. Let's be clear. I don't need you to prove nothing to me. I know you rich and you like to drop money and you like to throw money around. I don't know how rich you are, and I don't know why you so rich. I mean, I know what you did for a living. I don't know about your investments. Clearly, you have made some smart investments because you clearly have money to burn. But I don't understand why you felt like you needed to come down here and flex on us. We don't care. NBA YoungBoy called him broke. Who the fuck is listening to NBA YoungBoy? It was his baby daddy. I mean, his daughter's baby daddy. So, also because NBA YoungBoy said he was broke. Ain't that the same boy that they just posted a picture of laying on the floor with a bunch of pills laying next to him? But whatever it was, child, he done pissed somebody off. That's all I got to say. I said, why is he posting all these receipts? Don't nobody, unless I'm on that list of 34 people that you taking to the Super Bowl, I don't really give a fuck. I mean, shout out to them 34 people. It was 18 million. I had it right. Thank you, Brooklyn Carter. So it was 18 million. I had my comment in the right place. So he owed the government $18 million in taxes. Okay, that's right. Okay, thank you, boo. Okay. Like I said, unless I was one of them 34, I don't really give a fuck. Somebody cared, I guess. So you guys, something happened yesterday. It was a post and delete. Now, normally I don't really, I may or may not pay a lot of attention to a post and delete because, usually with a post and delete, you posted it, then either you changed your mind or you just wanted the attention, blah, 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 blah. But there was a very interesting post and delete that happened. Taxes are going to be strange this year, child. As long as I don't owe, I don't give a. So a post and delete was dropped yesterday or day before yesterday. And let me just show y'all what it is. And let me show y'all who dropped it. Let's look at this for a second. Let's do some investigation, tribe. Let's put on, oh, you know what? That's an emoji. Let's put on, I'm going to do an investigation emoji. We got to do an investigation emoji for the membership. Let's do some investigation. Fonzworth Bentley posted and deleted this comment. He said, when I get nervous, I tell the truth. Signed, Jay-Z. Now, remember, that is what Jay-Z said about what he said, you know, in his acceptance speech at the Grammys. He said, you know, when I get nervous, I tend to tell the truth. So Fonzworth Bentley dropped, when I get nervous, I tell the truth. Now, for those who do not know who Fonzworth Bentley is the former, well, he started off as Diddy's assistant, and then he worked his way up, and then he became, you know, he began, eventually he's written music, he became an artist, a fashion designer, wrote books. He's done all of these wonderful things. But a lot of people have been looking for Fonzworth Bentley because they said, you know, allegedly Fonzworth Bentley was one of, you know, I'm just going to say was in cahoots with Diddy back in the day. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm just going to say in cahoots with Diddy back in the day, right? And a lot of people have been wanting to hear from Mr. Fonzworth Bentley because he sort of just rolled out. He left the public eye. You know, he done got married. He got churned out, and he done his own thing. But when all this Cassie stuff resurfaced and all of these other different things resurfaced, his name kept coming up, and people kept saying, well, where's Fonzworth? What Fonzworth had to say? What did he see or participate in his time with Diddy? Now, we know that you could go through you can scrub through the YouTube and you can find, I believe there's an interview that Fonzworth gave where he might have made some salacious statements. I would have to go do my research, and I didn't do it before we went live. But I believe there was at least one interview out there where Fonzworth did say some things that maybe he, wish he didn't say, But for the most part, he honestly hasn't really said a lot publicly. But when you say when I get nervous, I tell the truth. It makes me wonder who asking you questions that's making you nervous, bruh. It makes me wonder, did somebody come knocking on your door? Remember, Diddy had some active lawsuits against him, even though that Cassie lawsuit was settled. Remember, there are at least 2 to 3, off the top of my head. I know there are at least 2. I think it might be 3 active lawsuits against him where some things are alleged. Now, at least 2 of those lawsuits, I don't think Farnsworth was there for. I don't think he was working for Diddy at the time. But I feel like at least one of those might have been while Farnsworth was in the employ of Diddy. And maybe his name was, maybe, his name was put down as a potential witness. Maybe his name was mentioned and he got a ringity ring from an attorney or two. I'm wondering if he is sending out a warning shot. I mean, what do y'all think? Y'all think, because here's the thing, I don't think it means nothing. Now, it might not mean anything major, but I don't think it means nothing. And the reason why I say I don't think it means nothing is because he has been very quiet all this time. He ain't said shit. So why now? Why you feel like? Because he has to know that people are looking for him, and the minute he says something, they're going to jump on it. It's giving Christian Keys. It is, isn't it? I think it's a warning to Puffy. Or at the very least, it may not be a warning directly to Puffy, because Fonzworth probably can get in touch with Puffy without having to go through the internet. But I feel like maybe it's a warning to other people. Because here's the thing. Diddy ain't the only person that's involved in some of this stuff. Now, do I think he can get a message to Diddy without having to go through us? Absolutely, he could. But maybe there's some other people that he may or may not be able to get to, and he's just letting it be known. When I get nervous, I start to tell the truth. I'm just saying. Marty said, I think somebody's been knocking at Fonzworth's door. I agree, I do too. Marty, I'm going to be honest with you. Here's my opinion. My opinion is that it's not an empty threat. My opinion is that it means something. And my opinion is that somebody has been on his door. And I believe that. I believe either somebody done called, and it may be the attorney for the women that are suing Diddy. It may not be the authorities. Let's be clear. We have gotten no indication that Diddy is being charged for any sort of crime. So it may not be the authorities, but it may absolutely be the attorney for the women that are suing Diddy. I'm just saying. Tracy said, I think he's waving a flag that can be denied, so it's not a call or a text. You know what, Tracy? Now, there you go. He may not want nothing on his phone or devices, and maybe he don't want to call nobody. You know what? That's true. Because we all know there were people participating in these events with Diddy. At the very least, we know it was people who were there and didn't say nothing. That bodyguard who all of a sudden had so much to say, and then he didn't have nothing to say. Then he had something to say, and then all he said was that Diddy and Cassie did the things that normal couples do. Child, I watched Law and Order 2, girl. You'll be found if you have a story to tell. You see what I'm saying, Marnie? And let's be clear. Let's just walk down that road for a quick second. We ain't gonna spend a lot of time there because it ain't that deep. But let's just walk down. Let's just walk down a quick road. The quick road we walk down is I'm involved in something. Let's say it was an altercation. Let's not say it was it was anything sexual. Let's just say I was involved in an assault. Somebody beat my ass. Okay. Let's say it happened in a studio. Somebody beat my ass in the studio. I am now filing charges against the person who assaulted me. And in that assault, in that event, I was there all day long. All sorts of people came in and out. I was in that studio all day, partying, drinking, doing what we was doing, having a good time. People came in and out. People came up and down. When it's time for me to sit down with my attorney, the first thing my attorney gonna say after I give him my story, him or her my story, first thing they're gonna say was, well, can anybody corroborate this story? So now I'm coming up with every piece of evidence, of somebody. I was like, well, Tracy came through and she bought some liquor. She made a run and Tracy came through. And then Xavier, some guy named X, they called him X. I think his name was Xavier. He showed up and dropped off a package from Amazon. I think he might be an assistant to the assistant, and you know what I mean? Like, now I'm trying to think of everybody that I saw that day or those days. Sharice said, well, allegedly he's ready to cooperate. Baby, I'm here for it. Let me tell you something. The day that Fonzworth Bentley drops down, I'm going to be like this. Baby, I'm going to be using shorthand from that I learned in high school. I'm going to be writing so fast. You hear me? And y'all know where I'm coming next, right? I'm gonna say, meet me in the trap. Meet me there. Cause baby, we coming. Oh, we coming. Cause low key, I've been waiting for him to say something. Because let's be clear, Those Fonzworth Bentley rumors go all the way back. Cherie say you gonna keep me updated, but girl, how you know? Girl, slide in my DMs and tell me how you know. You know somebody that don't say it out here. Slide in my DMs. You know somebody that knows somebody. Is this coming from a source that could be semi-reliable? Girl, where did you read it or did somebody tell you? Listen, Cherie, slide in my DMs, girl. I need to know. I won't tell nobody you told me, but I damn sure want to know. You up? Girl, you better slide. If you don't slide in my, I'm sorry. Can you please slide in my DMs and tell me? I'm nosy. I won't even tell you. Listen, I love the tribe and all, but I'm just nosy. If you tell me not to tell the tribe, I won't tell the tribe. But can you tell me? Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all never know who know people that know people that know the people. Now I want to know. Baby, yes. Cherie say yes. I love it. All right, keep us posted though, for real. Slide it in my DMs. Slide it in my DMs. Tell me when you can tell me. Let me know what you can, and let me know what I can share, because I won't share nothing you don't want me to share. But baby, when you got it, give it. Okay. Okay. Sharice, tell Really B to tell me too, because now I'm interested. All right, you guys. So listen. So there's that. So I thought that was interesting. And again, we will come back, baby. Ooh. Where's my pen? I done lost my pen. I said I'm gonna be taking notes, and now I can't find my damn pen. Yeah, I know I got 5,000 pens, but I be looking for the same 3 pens every day. When I tell y'all I have boxes of pens. When I was upstairs going through my back bedroom area that I'm cleaning out, baby, I probably found about 5 boxes of pens. And I don't mean like the little, I mean like the big ass Costco size boxes of pens. I got so many. I got colored pens. I got so many damn pens around this house, but I be looking for the same 3 pens and be mad when the pen run out of ink. I be mad as hell. I be like, damn it, girl, you got 5,000 pens. Some of them might not even be no good no more because they so old. Anyway. Okay. You know what? That's from the other day. That was a game we were gonna play the other day. Hold on, let me write this down here. Tracy, remind me. We're gonna do that one day. I'm not gonna do it today though, because I'm gonna try to go watch Ready to Love before I do the Power. It's 190 people in the chat. Please, if you haven't already, I hope we have at least 150 likes. I know what that does, you guys. Listen, I have seen it work, and that's real talk. I have been live, and the more y'all hit the like button, the more people start coming in here. It pushes you up in the algorithm when you are live. It pushes you up, and people who are scrolling through the internet who like to watch stuff on celebrity gossip and news, it will push it up and push it up. Remind me, I got a little game to play. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do like a game night or if I'm just gonna use it as like part of a tribe meeting one day when I don't have a lot of stories to talk about. All right. So we have 2 more, maybe 3 more stories, depending on time, to go through today. It's 95 likes. Montrez say it is only 95 likes. Okay, we up to 106. Thank you. Good, good, good. All right, let's get to 150. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, you guys. We have a good time. Drop down, say hi, wave to the people. All right. Because we picked up a few subscribers last night. So some of y'all might be new. Y'all come on down and say hi, okay? We don't bite. We don't bite. Well, Tracy sometime, but don't pay her no mind. We love her. Abby bites sometime too, but don't pay her no mind either. We still love her. So listen, y'all. R. Kelly's ex-assistant is suing Lifetime and the people. She is suing Lifetime and the people because she said that she was portrayed in a bad light. Now let me read y'all. I'm gonna read y'all the story, child. I'm gonna read y'all the story. Okay, I'm sorry. Here it is right here. Former R. Kelly assistant sues Lifetime and Netflix over R. Kelly docuseries. A former assistant to R. Kelly has sued Netflix and the Lifetime Network for defamation over her portrayal in the surviving R. Kelly documentary series. According to the lawsuit filed in Delaware on Tuesday, Diana Copeland claims the multi-part documentary series that aired its final season in January of 2023 depicts her in a sinister and defamatory light. Kelly is serving 3 decades in prison for racketeering, trafficking that include crimes against children. The documentary series used the stories of survivors to lay out long-running allegations of abuse by the R&B singer and how those allegations have been suppressed through the years. The popular series won a Peabody Award, was critically acclaimed, and credited by advocates for empowering sex abuse survivors to report abuse. The first portion of it aired on the Lifetime Network in 2019, and later along with additional installments on Netflix, both Netflix and Lifetime's parent company, which are both legally domiciled in Delaware. So they filed a lawsuit in Delaware. Are named as defendants. Attorneys for the organizations were not yet listed in court documents at the time of publication. The complaint describes Copeland as having worked as one of several personal assistants and house managers by R. Kelly from 2006 to 2008 and 2017 to 2018. So I'm sorry, you took a 10-year hiatus and came back. You took a 10-year hiatus and came back and to work for him. Okay, girl. She, like many others, were unaware that R. Kelly was a predator, trafficking women and children. That's what she wrote in her court documents. Copeland testified for the prosecution in R. Kelly's criminal trial and was never implicated in any wrongdoing, nor does she have any criminal history. The lawsuit claims that Copeland declined several invites to participate in a documentary, which won the award. It claims producers of the documentary became angry after she had spurned their invites and appeared on the Good Morning America show in 2021 to discuss her experience with R. Kelly. The complaint centers on the third part of the series that first aired last year. Specifically, it claims that the film inaccurately conveys that Copeland was, one, directly involved in helping underage children cross state lines. Remember, she's the one where the girl said that used to buy the plane tickets for them. 2, was willing to do whatever it was that Kelly wanted because she was close to him and instrumental in his day-to-day life. 3, operated as a liaison between Kelly and all of his female relationships, including his underage female relationships. 4, made travel arrangements for Kelly's underage victims. 5, Kelly knew about Kelly's criminal conduct and turned a blind eye. And 6, was part of Kelly's criminal enterprise. The lawsuit claims that the portrayals has cost her reputation and economic harm. It makes legal claims including defamation, invasion of privacy, infliction of emotional distress, and seeks damages. The surviving R. Kelly series, which has been seen by millions, is taken as gospel by most, wrongly connects Ms. Copeland to R. Kelly's despicable actions, wrote her attorneys. Due to these media giants' conduct, Ms. Copeland's reputation has been forever tarnished. Right, Waist Bees by Bree. She the one. Miss Copeland, excuse me. Hello? Hey, girl. Hey, you. Hey, girl. Come here. Girl, your name was on the paperwork. Which one of R. Kelly's women, the one that got away? The one that moved back with her parents and that testified against him at trial. I forget their names. It's not Joycelyn, it's the other one. Because Joycelyn's still with him. Allegedly, Joycelyn was the one that allegedly had the baby. The other one. What's the other one's name? Does anybody remember the young lady's name? The one that was from Florida, her father and all of that. It was followed. Ariel. Thank you. Ariel. Thank you, Rachel. Ariel is the one that testified that you was the one. And not only that, if I remember correctly, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because you know that documentary, it was so many parts to it and so many moving pieces. I might say this wrong, so don't let me say this wrong, y'all. But if I remember correctly, isn't she the one where they had the text messages between Ariel, her mother, and Ariel about the plane tickets and the hotel reservations? Isn't that the one where they showed the text messages where she was talking, or the emails where she was talking to these people? And what is wrong with these people? Ma'am, ma'am. The girl showed text messages and emails with you. You did. Now, if you want to say you didn't know, I still don't believe you. But okay, girl. Okay, girl, but don't say you ain't do it. We saw it. Girl. I can't, y'all. We saw the girl testified. That's what the girl said. And if she testified under oath, the the check to her parents that she signed was 6,000. Is it $600,000? Wait a minute. Where you got that comma? $600,000. Girl, good luck. I don't know what to tell you. SJ said she don't care if she do it. Ooh, I said, I'm sorry, what? I mean, what? Give me a second, y'all. Hold on, I'll be right back. Child. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. So my thing is, here's the thing. I'm not saying I'm not going to sit here and say that she knew everything that was going on. But what you're not going to do is play in my face. You're not going to say when you signed stuff, so you can't say that you didn't act as a liaison, and you can't say that you didn't know that girl was underage because they got text messages with you talking to the mama. Why would you be talking to the mama of a child that is grown? Why would you be making arrangements with somebody mama when the girl is grown? You had to at least ask the question and say, well, why am I talking to this person's mama? Child, they gonna eat her ass up and spit her out. Netflix lawyers is gonna eat her ass up. She just hoping to get a quick little payday. That's all it is. Mm-mm-mm. All right, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. What was that? Uh-oh. Hold on. All right, what time is it? All right, y'all. We got one more story to get into today, okay? Now, this one is just gossip, okay? This is pure gossip. And I normally probably wouldn't even be talking about these people. Because y'all know she was signing a lot of stuff. He can't read, so she made up charities, and he would say something to donating, but they was fake. She kept the money, honey. So she stole from him too. Girl, if you don't go sit your ass, what is wrong with these people? Man, first of all, nobody is thinking about you. Let's be clear. Your name is not on the forefront of my mind. Now, I cannot say beyond a shadow of a doubt that there were not people who knew who you were or people around you that didn't look at you side eye, question you. I can't say that anybody fired you from a job. I can't say none of those things happened to you. But what I can say is that to the general public, most of us really ain't thinking about you. So you really are bringing up stuff that we have forgotten about. That's my opinion. Now I could be wrong. Maybe y'all know who this woman is. Maybe y'all think about her. Maybe she lives in y'all head rent free. But I don't even remember the girl name. I remember the things that she was accused of doing in the documentary. But had I not read that article, I could have told y'all that woman name. I feel like you need to just go somewhere. Let that sleeping dog lie. That's how I feel. Bree said, let me go back to work. All right, so here's just a straight gossip item, okay? Now y'all know Lemuel Plummer is the president of Zeus Network, right? And y'all know I just don't have a lot of use for Zeus. Oh, I rhyme. I really got a lot of use for Zeus. That's just real talk. And with me not really having a lot of use for Zeus, allegedly it has come out. Now this came out a few weeks ago, and I honestly just didn't care. And then this week we saw some pictures, and I said, okay, well there's some pictures, so maybe I can connect a few dots. But this is all allegedly, and this is all gossip. It's just something to talk about because at the end of the day, I just don't care. Stunner Girl accuses Zeus CEO of sleeping with cast members, and he fires back. Now this I'm reading from Hip Hop Wired. I think I'm reading it from. So I'm gonna just read y'all the article, and then we're gonna talk about what else came up. They think they're out here clearing something, but they need to focus on clearing those records. That's not coming out, Plummer claims. Recently, Stunner Girl took to social media to put the CEO of Zeus Network, Lemuel Plummer, on blast. She made various unexpected claims about the Detroit native, accusing him of underpaying cast members, treating them poorly, and even sleeping with them. For obvious reasons, the allegations came as a shock to fans. I don't know what obvious reasons, and I don't know who was shocked because I was who who was shocked. And have now prompted a response from Plummer. According to him, the claims are false, and she's only making things up to get clout. People out here have nothing better to do than make up wild stories and lies, he began in a recent Instagram story. Probably because Zeus isn't signing their checks or funding their lives anymore. Folks need to find some business, preferably outside of Zeus, or they want to be on baddies. Just say that. So this came out a couple of weeks ago. I'm sorry, let me keep reading this still a little bit more. If not, he continued, they should go focus on getting those monthly listeners up on Spotify. It's looking kind of light compared to them so-called partners. They think they're out here clearing something, but they need to focus on clearing those records that's not coming out. Certain cast members have been off the show for damn near a year, but because they don't have any other business or lives, watch out, it'll be me. Clearly, Plummer didn't take kindly to Stunner Girl's accusations. After all, they are pretty damning. And also, she also posted screenshots of text messages alleging that he gave Anna Mac chlamydia. Woo! Anna Mac has since denied this, insisting that she never slept with Plummer or had chlamydia. According to her, Stunner Girl simply thirsty for clout. What do you think of Stunner Girl's recent claims? Okay. Now the text messages, if they are real, the text messages are very revealing if they're real, because people can doctor up stuff. Because in the text messages, I think Stunner Girl texted her and said, so and so got chlamydia from Plummer, and the response was, he never gave it to me. Now those were the text messages. So yesterday, this was posted. Let me find it, child. Okay. This was posted. Did I post a picture of it? So this picture was posted. This was posted on the NC Beat. You see, that's Lemuel Plummer. And that's old girl laying her head on his shoulder down to the Waffle House. There's a video also attached to this. Now, I guess maybe they thought nobody was going to recognize them down to the Waffle House. I don't know. But let me read you guys what it says. Okay. Rumor has it that Scotty with the Body, a familiar face from the Baddies franchise on Zeus, was caught cozying up to her boss at a Waffle House. A video making the rounds on the internet seemed to show her resting her head on his shoulder. The drama doesn't stop there. Last month, and it goes into the Stunner Girl stuff that I just read, you guys. According to Stunner Girl, Scotty and other cast members were allegedly involved with Lemuel behind his wife's back. The scandal reached a boiling point when Stunner Girl released text messages from last August hinting that Lemuel's alleged infidelity might not be limited to just Scotty. She claimed that Plummer had allegedly given the girl Anna chlamydia, to which Scotty responded with a shocked "what the F." She went on to say, "He's never given me anything before." But then again, I go to the doctor. Hmm. It's a mystery why Scotty is resting her head on a married man, and Lemuel doesn't seem interested in clarifying the situation. When the drama erupted in January, he took to Instagram to refute the rumors spread by Stunner Girls, calling them made up and lies. Although he didn't name names, it was clear who he was addressing. The duo was seen kicking it at a Waffle House in Houston, Texas. Let's hope Lemuel was denying the part about him and Anna, not Scotty, because what married man would be okay with a network colleague laying on her husband's shoulder at the Waffle House? Now, this allegedly is an old video, so this isn't a new video, but somebody, I guess, realizing what they had, decided to upload it or something. I don't know. But baby, that's just gossip and rumor, because I think Lemuel Plummer is probably the lowest of the low when it comes to what he chooses to highlight and put on his show and allows to happen under his nose. He ain't the only one, and I'm not saying that, but let's just be clear. That's how I feel about it. Who has time to take photos at the Waffle House? If you see a so-called alleged celebrity, listen, I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth, and y'all can think of me what you want. If I see somebody that I know is married and they with somebody that they not married to, and it look like they cozying up, oh, I'm taking the picture. If nothing else, to give you proof. Now, I ain't saying I would call TMZ. I don't think I would do all of that. I ain't that kind of person. But I would tell Tracy. I sent the picture to Tracy. I said, Tracy, girl, look who down here. And that is not his wife. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lies. I would. Now, I wouldn't call TMZ. I wouldn't do that. I might even do a members only live and tell the people. I might tell y'all behind the door, behind the wall. I might tell y'all behind the wall. Okay. But I probably would. But I ain't gonna lie. In between waiting for my waffle to show up, I sure would. I would absolutely be like, wait for my waffle. Katrina said how much they paying. Now listen, if it's a paycheck involved, we might have to have another conversation. Okay. I don't think anybody playing for Lemuel Plumber's picture. But baby, let me see somebody married. Child, I ain't gonna sit here and tell y'all I wouldn't take no picture now. I'd be telling you a lie, shaming the devil if I said I wouldn't take no picture. Hell, I'd have done that in my private life. If I'd have seen one of my friends' husband or boyfriend out with somebody and it don't look kosher, oh, I'm taking a picture. Because let me tell you what you're not gonna do. You ain't gonna call me no liar. Now you might not care and you might not choose to leave that man, but you won't call me a liar. That's all I'm saying. Less than 50K. Let me see. For Lemuel Plumber, if they offered me $5,000, they could have that picture for him. Uh-huh. Here you go, $5,000. Now if they offer me 50,000, 20,000, 30,000, you think shit. For Lemuel Plumber, I don't like that. I was gonna call him a name. But I absolutely would say yes, I would sell the picture. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Now I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all. I would sell that picture. I would. Absolutely. All right, y'all. I had to find out what I want to eat for dinner. I was gonna cook something, but I don't feel like cooking now. I didn't thaw out any meat because I had some shrimp in there, and I was like, oh, I'll just eat this. I'll just, cook this shrimp. Because one shrimp doesn't take that long to cook, and I don't really have to do a whole lot of thawing out. But now I don't want the shrimp. I don't have a taste for it, but I didn't thaw out any meat. And it's already 4:30, and I'm hungry. I might just run down the street and get me something unhealthy. Run down the street and get me something unhealthy. Do you say you had crab cakes yesterday? Really? I did. I had, and that's what I'm saying. Like I ate very healthy yesterday for dinner. I had crab cakes and cauliflower rice with some shrimp, and then I was gonna cook. For lunch, I had the leftovers, so that's what I had for lunch. I had the leftovers, and so for dinner, I have some cauliflower. I love cauliflower, but I have some cauliflower. The season, the way it's like fire roasted cauliflower that I was gonna cook, and I was just gonna make some more of that. Finish up. I mean, I have so much. I bought like that big bag of shrimp, so I was like, I'd do some more shrimp, and it sounded good earlier today, but I don't want shrimp now. Now I want something a little heavier because I'm really hungry. I'm trying to eat healthy. Y'all know I'm back on my kick. I'm back on my kick. So I feel like I made a healthy decision for dinner last night. I made a healthy decision for lunch. I didn't really make that great of a decision for breakfast, but lunch was basically free. I made a very light decision for lunch. So for dinner, I don't want to like do nothing crazy, do nothing crazy, but at the same time, I just need something a little heavier on my stomach. Ooh, stuffed pork chops sound good. Ooh, pork chops. Ooh, that sounds really good. I haven't had pork chops in a long time. Because pork chops isn't something I cook. I don't really cook a lot of pork at all. So pork chops isn't something I cook. Like I like the most pork I'll cook is bacon. I love bacon. I love ham. But I'm not a big pork. Like I'm not a big pork person. Like I'm not taking it out of my diet altogether, but I very seldom, outside of bacon, I very seldom eat pork. Very seldom. Like I'll eat ham around the holidays. I'll usually eat a lot of ham because between Thanksgiving and Christmas, everybody got ham. If I get a sub, sometimes I'll get like what's that? At Firehouse, they have the steamers that has ham on it and stuff like that. But if I go get a sandwich, I usually get a roast beef sandwich or corned beef. So I very seldom eat pork, but I do every once in a while. I like me a good pork chop. I do. I like me a good pork chop every once in a while. Maybe next time I get groceries, I'll get some pork chops. I'll cook me some pork chops next time. When I'll do my grocery order on Friday. So let me add that to my grocery list now. I might do me. Now Jay can cook. Jay, you can cook. If you ever become interested in doing content, you would be great doing some like a cooking content. Because if y'all don't follow Jay on Instagram, y'all need to follow him on Instagram. Baby, some of that stuff he be posting. And let me tell you something. And I said the next time I come up your way, I wanted you to cook for me. But I was up there over the holidays, and it was such a quick trip, and it was cold, and it was raining, and oh my gosh. I want to come up there in the summer or in the warm weather when you could cook me something. Notice I said I'm gonna let him cook me something. I think that's what I'm gonna give up for Lent. I think for Lent, I'm gonna give up well, I'm gonna have to be very specific when I say starch. But I want to give up. Last year for Lent, I gave up bread. And you know what's funny? All right, I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna get off here, child. Last year I gave up bread, and it's funny because I very, very seldom, outside of a sandwich, I very seldom eat bread anymore. And bread is my thing. I love bread. I love me some bread. Like I used to be the person that could go to Outback and eat a whole loaf of that bread. Like, you know, the little bread they bring to your table, baby, I could eat the whole thing. Olive Garden, I eat them damn garlic sticks. But now like I said, outside of a sandwich, because I still like my subs, but outside of eating a sub, I very, very seldom eat bread anymore. I gave it up for Lent. But like I said, I very seldom eat bread. So I think I'm gonna give up starch, but I have to be specific. I really need to and I know this is gonna sound crazy, y'all, but I need to Google it and see, because sometimes I feel like I'm not eating something and then I realize, oh shit, this is, yeah. So I need to Google it, and I need to keep that list on my refrigerator to remind me, you can't have that. But I've taken a lot of starches out. My biggest starch now would be French fries. I really do like French fries. But what's funny is I've stopped eating at a lot of places. I've stopped eating at a lot of places that have French fries. So I don't eat French fries as much as I used to, but I do still eat French fries. I just don't eat them as much as I used to. Like I don't do the McDonald's, and I don't do a lot of fast food anymore. So those are the and I don't buy like a lot of stuff. I don't buy it, and I don't buy French fries and cook in the house. I can't tell you the last time I bought some French fries or frozen fries. Like I can't tell y'all the last time. Anyway, y'all get me talking. Let me go so I can figure out what I'm gonna eat for dinner, and then I'll be ready for 7:00. I love savory things. I love fries. Yeah, yeah. Maybe just some roasted potatoes. I don't want to do potatoes at all. I really don't want to do potatoes at all. So I'm gonna see for 40 days if I can go without potatoes, go without starch. But again, like I said, I have to look at a list, because outside of potatoes, I want to make sure that I'm not getting other things that are considered starches. Then we say I'm a fry whore. You can make fries at home too. But SJ, why are you telling me how to cook something I just told you I don't want to eat? See how y'all do me? No, I know you can put it in the air fryer. Y'all know I told you I got rid of my air fryer, so I need to get a new one. I got rid of my air fryer because it was just so big. I love my mama to death. I told my mama I wanted an air fryer, and my mama probably just went to Amazon, typed in air fryer, and the first thing that popped up, she just bought it. The air fryer my mama got me, I'm not exaggerating. If my niece were in the room, she could tell y'all. The air fryer my mama bought me was this big. It was huge. It was big enough to cook a whole turkey in. It was huge. And I've had it for about 3 years. I mean, I've gotten my money's worth out of it. Well, her money's worth out of it. But it just took up so much counter space. It was huge. And listen, I am never air frying a turkey. When am I going to cook a whole turkey? I'm never, and I mean never, cooking a turkey. And I damn sure ain't cooking it in the air fryer. Now, it was big enough for a roasted chicken, and I probably wasn't going to do that either. So I got rid of that when I was purging. I've been trying to get rid of stuff. So when I redid my kitchen, I got rid of the air fryer. And I said I was going to buy a new one, but I have not yet. You know what? I'm going to buy one. Well, no, I ain't buying one today. I'll probably buy one probably towards the end of the month. I'll buy me a new air fryer. I got a couple of things in line in front of the air fryer. But I'll probably give me a new one like the end of this month. I shopped around at Christmas, but I ain't had a heart to tell my, like, when my mother was like, what you want for Christmas? I ain't had a heart to say an air fryer. Because she literally had just bought me one like 3 years ago. So I couldn't be like, oh yeah, the air fryer you bought me, yeah, I gave it away. I need a new one. So I ain't had a heart to say I need a new air fryer. But I'm gonna give me one. And then I got the microwave. I bought this expensive ass microwave that has an air fryer component to it. But every time I try to use it, I don't know. It's one of those things you got to hit the button and it switches over to air fryer. But I don't know. I don't know. So technically I have an air fryer, but I've only used the air fryer setting one time. I don't trust it. I don't know. It's weird. Child, my mama don't watch my show. You had one like that, but yeah, and that's the other thing. Cleaning that big ass thing, child. You know how hard it was to clean that. Anyway, y'all, so let me get over here. But meet me back here on the ReallyBTV Reviews channel at 7 o'clock for our live review of Raising Kayne, and then at 9 o'clock, meet me over at El Teddy's house for our live review of RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay? Mwah! I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.